Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tamari's KF2 Summer Showdown CD Tournament 2022. My name is Tamari. I am the tournament's host and one of your commentators for today's match. And also joining me are ZeElmo, the cameraman, Boris the Animal, our other commentator, and Captain Sobs, our last commentator. Can each one of you please give us a hello, starting with Elmo?
Hello, hello.
Good morning, everyone. It's Boris the Animal.
Also, good morning, everybody. Captain Saw here.
Thanks, guys. And Sob, you're actually the captain for one of the teams playing, right?
Yes, the captain for Chainsaw Enthusiast. Yes.
Chainsaw enthusiast, indeed. Yeah, so it's pretty cool having you on with us. This is your first time commentating with us, so it'll be fun.
Yep.
We are going to be watching the THICCSNACCGANG69 playing today. This is going to be our fourth match for the week, and Captain, I'll actually choose you for this. Would you like to give us a roster rundown, please, sir?
Yes, so it seems as we have Tibbs as a gunslinger, Pineapple as a sharpshooter, Freed as a field medic, Kusu as his good old Zerker, and then we have Blueflame as a. Is that a firebug, actually?
Yep, looks like it.
Interesting. And then we got Illeth, or I can't pronounce his name, Jesus, as a commando. That's actually new because I know he actually likes Gunslinger, so that would actually be kind of curious to see, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well. Like, it seems like maybe he might have just spawned into the game as commando and he just hasn't swapped. But then again, they're gonna want a commando, so I assume by now, if no one's picked it, then he's probably gonna play it, which is cool. I actually have never seen him play commando, and yeah, otherwise everybody's playing their standard perks. Kusu being a berserker main, that's not surprising. Freed is also a medic main, that's also unsurprising, and Blue Flame also quite enjoys playing Firebug as well. So all of these perks are perks that I would have expected most of these players to pick. And yeah, so obviously they're not going to be going for the no medic bonus, right? They do have field medic on their team, and they're also doing a solo sharp run as well, which is something that we've seen a couple times so far. So it'll be interesting to see what hold they use and how that hold is going to influence how Pineapple has to play, if she's going to have to flex between lanes, or maybe they choose a hold that's like more close together. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they decide to do.
I'd say I'm actually more excited on how Firebug is going to be implemented in this run if they're going to use Firebug. I'm actually excited to see that.
Yeah, we got bamboozled in the last run where they were Firebug until like the last second, and then they swapped off of it. So I have a feeling that we actually will have a Firebug here, just because, like I said, I know Blue Flame does actually enjoy playing it, and he did play it last tournament as well, if I'm not mistaken. And I did say last match as well, and I'll repeat it here, that Firebug is actually can be very helpful if you're going for objectives, especially, right? They're very good at area denial. They're very good at keeping Zeds out of the zones, and they're just really good at killing trash, right? If you use Firebug properly, you can really free up your large killers to focus on larges. And another thing about Firebug as well is that they're also very good for kites. You can use them to basically push ahead of the team and keep trash from blocking the way, and even stumble larges if he's using Heat Wave. So yeah, there's a lot of potential for Firebug to shine, right, in CD, especially in this tournament too, with some of the optional objectives. But yeah, that's all I've got to really say. Boris, did you have anything you wanted to add before we get started?
Not really. It looks like a solid lineup to me.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Again, I'm really excited. I'm down to tell them to that they can go ahead and get going if you guys are ready. I'll go ahead and let them know.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely ready. I'm actually really excited for this, actually.
Hell yeah, me too. Okay, I'm gonna give them the okay, and then we should be going live in just a moment here, guys. We do have our players readying up now, so we should be going live in just a second. We just have two more to ready up. I'm curious if they're going to go to the left or the right. I'm going to assume left, though, because that's where the standard CD hold is. So they'll probably be making a left here when they spawn in.
I'm actually thinking they're gonna go right, because I know Freed and his team did that last journey, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go right, actually.
That's what I'm guessing is right also.
But
Oh, there
maybe
is
they
that
go,
hold over there, yeah.
but maybe they go left just to play it safe for the first wave. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, they did end up going left, and I do think if they do end up going right, like after this wave, then I would say you're right that they did this for like a safety move, you know?
Since it is closer.
It does seem like I'm trying to figure out where everybody's going. So it looks like Kusu, the Berserker, and Blueflamex, the Firebug, are going to be together, and that's probably a wise choice. That way, neither one of them are, inhibiting the precision perk players, which is basically everybody else. And so they don't really have to worry about getting headshots and stuff like that, right? So they can vibe really well together. And Kusu can even run over and help out Blue Flame if he needs it with Spartan in Z time.
So far, it seems pretty.
4-2 split hole here. That's interesting.
Yeah, you're right. They have nobody on bridge again. That was something that we saw in, I think it was your run.
It was mine.
Yeah.
They noticed the same thing.
Yeah. So we've seen in previous runs, right, that if teams hold like the way they are now, where they do have this big split, that nothing actually really comes down the bridge. And yeah, it's cool to see another team doing that. And they do have a Scrake rolling up here on the back lane where Kusu and Blueflamex are. And they're probably going to be calling for a rotation because they don't really have very many tools to kill that Scrake. Oh, that Scrake almost Goomba'd Kusu right there. That was kind of scary. Kusu's really low here. He might end up going down if he doesn't back up here.
I'm actually
Takes
more
his
surprised.
one parry.
I'm actually more surprised he hasn't thrown an EMP.
Yes, and they got a stun on the Scrake. I'm not sure if that was from the Sharp or what that came from, but...
Oh, they're getting pushed back on each other here.
I think that was actually from the Firebug from the Zed's Shrapnel.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either from Zed Shrapnel or from the Sharp. And I think you're right. It was probably Zed Shrapnel. There's still another Scrake. They finally got this freeze off on him, and that is gonna be a kill. It was a smart use of a freeze there. It's better to just confirm that kill. Pineapple's also pretty low right now as well, but she's getting healed up by Freed in a second here.
Yeah, and I saw that she's getting her chewed up by a rider.
Yeah, I was actually about
Yeah,
to ask what she got hurt by. I actually didn't see it.
They got a little scary there for a moment. They're recovering.
Yeah,
For sure, yeah,
fine.
indeed. They made it back up, and I guess honestly, I think now would probably be a good time to talk about the bonuses real quick and the score for the viewers in the stream. So who would like to do that? Any volunteers?
I'll try to do it.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
So we'll start off with the health bonus. Nice and simple one. Health bonus, you start off at 600 health bonus, and every time someone dies, it goes down by 100. You got the objective bonus, which is always 5 objectives each match, I'm assuming, right? Is that correct? 5 objectives?
Not always. It was 6 objectives on Hellmark.
Okay. Well, objectives will equal 1,000 points, and always a different objective each match. So this time it's even waves. Another match could be odd waves. And then you have the time bonus, which starts at 3,000 and it slowly goes down. As you can see, there's a par time at 50. Every single time that you are above that, you don't get any bonuses, but every time you're above the 130, the max, you get penalized. But if you're actually above the 50, you get additional points for it. And then obviously you have the nomadic bonus, and it was it 3 times multiplier or 2 times?
It's 1.5x actually.
Okay, 1.5x. I was wrong, but yes, 1.5 multiplied to any points that you get. Yeah, total score.
Yep, and also just to add on as well, there's also the score for just completing the waves as well. So they will end up getting 1,000 points total just for getting to and completing wave 10. Also, they are going to be going for this wave 2 objective, by the way, which I think we've seen every team do this. Am I mistaken there? Except
4-4
for
didn't. Yeah.
I was gonna say except for Boris' team.
Well, let's say it's a pretty nice objective, honestly. It's just nice and simple. And also, you can see that. Okay, I was about to say, I thought Pineapple was sewing that lane by herself. Actually, I fear she is, actually.
Yeah, We didn't go for this since you get pushed back to mid of this objective, and you'll get back spawns and you can get locked in. But they're holding it really nicely.
Yeah, so far so good, right? And the firebug is going to come in handy here, right? Because he can basically keep that stairway there, where he's at right now, completely locked down. And if he needs any help, he's got his teammates right next to him. So, you know, it's going to allow illethP and Kusu to focus on the other more prominent lane, where a lot more things come through. There's a siren that snuck up on Kusu and Blueflamex right there, though, and took like half their health away right there. Stealth siren.
Breaks coming up those stairs.
Yeah, and 2 Scrakes just walked in. They're probably going to want to freeze that. Oh, the freeze didn't get the second Scrake.
Also, that one Scrake looked behind, kind of messed the whole takedown.
Oh, unless the Z time.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. They dropped the Z time there, and the FP walked in, and Kusu's actually knocked out of position. He should be okay. As long as he doesn't miss a parry, he'll be okay. They got the objective complete, so they can leave now if they want to, and that's what they are doing, it looks like. So that's a smart play, I would say. Just get out of there and get to a better position. It's not worth losing the health bonus over it.
Right, absolutely.
Death will cost them 100 points off the health bonus, like Captain Saab explained earlier. So it's not worth. They just got 200, and if they were to die, they'd counterbalance that point gain they just got, right? So, like I almost said, smart call to bail.
Very smart call. Considering that, I mean, it was kind of sketchy at the end anyway. Surprised they actually got the health bonus, or not health bonus, objective.
Yeah, they ended up pulling it together, right? And it's important to note that one of the things about objectives in this tournament is that there are a limited number of Zeds in the wave, right? So it's possible for you to get to a point where you actually just don't have enough Zeds in the wave remaining to get the objective completed. So it's something that teams have to think about, right, when they're doing these objectives. But yeah, they got it done, and they got 200 points on the board for that. So despite, go ahead.
No, it's just I was just gonna say now it's just cleanup time. So yeah, they pull this off.
Yeah, just these last 2 Scrakes, they always seem to be the Super Scrake brothers, as I always call them. They always spawn so far away from everybody. It's always 2 Scrakes too for some reason. It's really weird, but yeah, did waste a little bit of time, but that's not really the team's fault. The game just kind of be that way sometimes, you know.
It's also this.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you can finish. Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say the other thing that was nice about the objectives we found, gives you a little, you get that 200 for completing the objective. You've got a little bit of a buffer just in case you lose someone.
Yeah.
You're not going in the hole too much.
Yeah, for sure. It can definitely be used to counterbalance some deaths, right? Every objective is 200 and every death is minus 100. So if you do an objective, you can think of it like 2 deaths basically, right? I mean, obviously it's better to not have any deaths than get the free points, but if you need it, it can help you. Gambler's fallacy.
Stress off. Exactly. Gambler's fallacy. Call out to Nick.
Yep. But yeah, rolling into wave 3. Good time so far, right? 6:38. That's really good for wave 3. If they keep this pace up, they're going to be looking to get similar time bonuses to who just got done playing their match about an hour ago. They got a really good time bonus. So far they're on pace to match that, which is pretty cool.
Kusu with the Bone Crusher, not surprising, but let's see what he pulls off with it.
Yeah, the Bone Crusher is always such a solid weapon. It's just the thing about the Bone Crusher that's insane is there's no difference in the damage resistance between parrying and blocking, like perfect parrying. So just holding the shield up in front of your face just immediately mitigates damage taken by 70%, which is really big. And on top of that, a lot of people may not realize this, but you can actually block certain projectiles with the shield as well.
Husk, like for example, Patriarch's missiles, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and if a Husk is flamethrowing you, you can just straight up put the shield up and not take any damage from it.
You didn't know that, actually. You learned something new.
Take little damage. If Chris is in the stream, he'll probably correct me, but yeah, you can take very little damage by blocking with the shield. Kusu was able to maximize that Z time right there and get that Scrake down. That was pretty fun to watch. Yeah, Maddie's Electric Beam as well is another one. The Bone Crusher is really, really good. There's a lot of cool things you can do with it. Right here too. Oh.
No, I kind of wish I was Blue Flame right now, because Firebug is so much fun.
Yeah, I was about to say actually, we're seeing the power of having those two perks together, right? Because again, Blue Flame doesn't really have to worry about getting precision kills, and neither does Kusu. Like Kusu basically groups everything up for him, and then he just goes ham and just sets everything on fire. And it's like a match made in heaven. It's almost as good as demo Berserker. Also, wow, that scrape just got deleted. Looks like illethP. I think I saw an M16 for a second right there, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you did. I saw that. I saw that. M16s is a pretty solid weapon, honestly, for Commando. You can kill QPs with these if you use a grenade launcher, and kill bloats too if you're, back cracked enough with the grenade launcher.
Yeah, I love that gun. That's one of my favorite Commando weapons. It's really underrated in my opinion. He said that with an upgrade on it, it's really good at helping with large kills, especially AoE. Like if you're getting pushed, you just put a couple hand grenades and shoot an M203, and you can actually deal quite a bit of damage. So.
Something I'm more curious about if they are going to go with the wave 8 objective.
Oh, that wave 8. We got to say this was Tamari's. All right, hold this objective.
That's definitely the meanest objective for sure. And I think it was actually you, Saab, that said you were asking if people, how many teams you think were going to go for it. And so far, you've been correct that literally nobody has gone for it at all. No team.
I mean, it's so risky because all the spawn, everything spawns in there's a large spawn everywhere, and you get gigas in every lane. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, even out the windows, just popping at you. It's like, oh my goodness. And then if you get cut off, you can't really kite out. It's a tough hold.
And you can't really retake either because it's just so much larger in each lane that it's hard to retake.
We worked on that, but we just said, okay, this is wasting too much time. Forget it.
I mean, to be honest with you, if there was a demo, it could be doable, honestly, but you have to sacrifice the nomadic, so it could be doable, but you have to get rid of the medic and your healing will be decreased. And honestly, I don't really see that much of a point to do a demo with a nomadic mode just to do that objective, but I guess we'll see if they even go for that objective on this match.
We shall see for sure. It'll be interesting. I have a good feeling they're probably just going to skip it though, mainly because TSG really needs to make up some points from last week's match, and I don't really foresee them taking super big risks, right? They're going to want to do what's going to get them the most points in the safest manner possible. At least if I were them, that's what I would probably want to do. But we'll see though. They might decide to change it up.
Elmo brought up a good point about their how they're laning right now. You got the Commando and Zerker together, and then having Firebug with Sharpshooter and Gunslinger.
I have a theory.
We notice if we pushed up in the back, we would force spawns, force largest to come to us, but a little hard to call sometimes.
I have a theory as to why they've done that, because I noticed the same thing as well as soon as Elmo said it. Because I just got done talking about how those two perks work really well together, and now they're separated. And I think the reasoning behind that might be because they want to have... Oh, Kusu's dropping real low here. Oh, he got critted. Oh. Okay, now their wall on that lane is down. Oh, that could be a kite, actually. Not gonna lie.
That's what I'm wondering, yeah.
This is a very unfortunate death by Kusu. He got a bloat, a siren, and then the infamous FP crit. So unfortunate.
Yeah, I think if they initiate a kite here, we're going to be hopping over to a THCSNACCGANG69 war room. It's looking like it's going to be that because, again, they don't have that wall up there.
Yeah. Double FP down front.
Let's see what they do here, though. I think they might even be able to reestablish, perhaps. They can do this with 5 players.
Yeah, say it looks like they're just going to go for the hold now and just, play it safe. Good call, because you don't want to waste any more of your health bonus just for one objective.
That was a good freeze, too.
That was an excellent freeze from Pineapple right there. Yeah, I think this is going to be a kite. Let's go take it over to a TSG69 war room. Let's hear what they're talking about in their chat.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm scouting.
Beans and shit.
I am scouting for,
Nothing.
there's 2 quarter pounds in the kite path.
Okay.
One slow. Oop. Okay. Hold.
Behind.
Big slow.
Let's get through. Let's
I
get
go
through this
that way.
toy room.
Ooh. Not what I wanted to hear right now.
The what room?
La, 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 la.
Understandable.
Have a nice
Nothing
day.
near the wrapping machine.
Okay. Path needs a little bit of cleaning behind.
Leave Warhouse. Leave
Sorry.
Warhouse. I can get this body. Oh,
Look shit
Sorry.
up.
no, we didn't need it. We didn't need it.
We
It's
need to
fine.
get out of this
We're
room.
good, we're good.
We need to get
Okay.
out of this room.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Go.
To the
We can
finish.
finish. We can finish out the wave in this area. Or actually,
Mhm.
should we try to finish in the zone?
Fuck it. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, let's try to finish it in the zone.
Worth a try.
A little bit more money should help.
Danger.
Little bit of money, eh? Galileo.
Yeah, Pineapple, watch the back.
Whoa.
Wait, Tibbs, same.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm trying to contain myself.
I know. We're all so excited. Ooh, woo. Oh, whoa. I'm gonna stop.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be
Good
enough,
point.
but the
It's
extra
not.
money should be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth a try. It was worth a try.
All right.
We can work this
press
together.
down.
We can work this together.
Okay. Go.
Start it.
Okay.
Oh, that was perfect. Let's
Oh,
go.
ultimately.
Still load.
Don't scream. Thank God.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have freezes?
No, I just used the last one.
Okay.
I needed that.
Oh,
Oh, we needed
I
it.
need a flesh pound.
Start it. Somebody start it. Yeah, this is a little ugly.
All right, go back out. Go back out into the circle.
Yeah, his head should be low. Okay.
Easy. There's a scrape on each side.
Let's go back to hold. Go back to hold.
Yeah, there's a scrape on each side.
Go to
Oh, he
circle.
did
go.
not let me.
Circle. Circle. Circle.
Just go.
Very clean, calm. Sounded like they were just chilling, having a good Sunday.
Yeah, that was definitely really clean, especially on Kusu's part, just, ghosting, accident ghosting by him. But like I will say though, it seems as they got pushed though because of the amount of freezes they didn't have. They didn't have any other way to stun or freeze that Scrake. Or FP, sorry, that was coming through.
Indeed, yeah. Sorry about that. I was just dealing with something really quick. Yeah, I was gonna say that it was really, really unfortunate for that hold that they lost Kusu, because that basically they had to forfeit the hold because of that, right? And as I mentioned earlier, it is possible to, get to a point where you can't finish it, and that's exactly what happened. But I do want to call out the fact that Freed and Kusu both were mentioning to just hold in the zone anyway, and they got a little bit of extra dosh out of that, right? Which is actually pretty smart. They managed to, they didn't get the points, right, but they still salvaged something out of it. So.
Yeah, it definitely comes in handy. And they still have that buffer from getting the objective before, so nothing lost.
Now I'm starting to think though, if they are going to go for the other objectives, because of that.
Wave 6 objective was a little gnarly, but it's doable.
It's doable,
I think they can do it.
No, they can.
I definitely think they
should.
shouldn't let that get to them, right? Because it wasn't like they messed up fundamentally. It was an unfortunate death, right? And
Exactly.
I think Kusu just probably didn't have parry up at that moment, and he ended up getting crit by the FP and took probably the full damage. But they can totally do the next objective, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, before all that went down, I was trying to say, just to finish my thought from earlier, that I think the reason why they had that split, by the way, was because I think they wanted to have like two walls, basically, like Blue Flame covering one door and then Kusu on the other door. But I might be wrong about that. I'll definitely ask them later.
I think it's more because more larges come from the right side than the left side, so it's smarter to have all your damage perks and having the trash clear to.
Good freeze on the back.
Yeah, they do have a triple FP on the Berserker lane in the back here, and they got a great freeze coming up from Pineapple, but there's still 2 rages though right now. They gotta help Kusu get these down.
They're right on top.
The longer
of
they
each other
take
now.
to kill these, the more they're gonna lose their lane, right?
Looks like they got it, so no issue there. Hope they see that Scrake though. That's behind Kusu. Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
raging on
Kusu
him.
doesn't know he's the Scrake behind him. There he goes. He saw it now. That could have been dangerous.
After he chainsawed him.
Yeah, that always gets scary for me. If you get right on top of each other, you can get flooded on both sides real easy.
Yeah, indeed, for sure. One thing that was good there that I saw Freed do there was when he saw that Kusu and Blueflamex were pushed back, he did throw a medic grenade at their lane, and that helps kill a lot of the weak trash that are flooding through and allows them to walk forward for free and retake their lane.
Oh, Kusu's super
Kusu's
low.
like 1 HP. Yeah, wow, that was close.
Good save.
He just walked out of that like, nah, I ain't doing this today.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah,
about that,
I
Chief.
clinched up on that. That scared me.
That was really close. But he's gonna live to see another day and maintain that health bonus.
I honestly think the main issue going on with here is the Sirens are just eating up Kusu's health, and I'd say that's the main problem as like with most Zerkers is they have to deal with the Sirens, or have your teammates deal with it if they can.
Us Bloats and Sirens, right? All of the mediums are like some of Berserker's biggest adversaries on the field, and Blue Flame is going to have to help out Kusu a lot with that because the Sirens, especially, right, as you mentioned, are very, very dangerous for him.
So the 2 Scrakes and a QP in their right lane. Actually, is that FP2 behind them? Oh, okay, that was a Husk. Okay, I was seeing things.
There were QPs there. I just saw giblets all over the place over there. They died so fast. Ooh, there's double Scrake and double QP on the back Berserker lane right now. Or cancel that. Basically, no QPs. But there's still 2 Scrakes in turn.
I meant left lane. I on 2 QPs left lane and there's 2 Scrakes, but it looks like they got rid of it, so no issue by them, both them.
Yeah, really well timed that time there coming in. A lot of them to just mop that up. No problemo.
It looks like right lane got the good old ASL special with the bloats.
Indeed. I mean, there was a, besides like them almost getting pushed back to back, that was still a really solid wave overall. And
Fair
like
enough.
bonus wise, they're still doing really well, right? They didn't get that one objective on wave 4, but they still have another objective coming up next wave, and we'll see if they decide to go for it. But like I said, their bonuses are looking great so far. Like this is still a really good run.
Looks like they
And
are
like-
going for it.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now I know why they call it filth.
No, I was just saying it looks like they are going for it.
Well, I was just going to expound on your mentioning of sirens, how dangerous they are in the ladder ways. Or a few times we'd get some siren bombs as well as the largest flooding in. And like you said, there's not much protection you can do from those sirens. You just got to take them down quick.
I'm kind of curious how they're gonna do this hold. Where they're gonna have Kusu, where they're gonna have pretty much the entire team.
Seems like there's a little bit of lag going on right now for Freed. I'm just offering them a pause if they need one, but it looks like it might be normalizing here, so yeah, it looks like they're good. Just internet things.
Kusu
No
with a
Freed's,
bone crusher and nail gun. Nice.
Yeah, he did finally get himself that Vlad. And the Vlad is just an amazing tool for Berserker, right? Especially with Spartan. He can just run in and just take off heads left and right during Z time, so...
Yeah, the Home Depot special, as Elmo calls it.
The illegal piercings, quote, our good friend Indie Nick.
Boris
It looks
tried
like-
to putting Kusu on the right side.
Ooh. That FP landed on his head there. I was going to say, we're about to see him actually do those illegal piercings, but unfortunately he dropped his Z time, so... And now they got to help Kusu get... They got to help Kusu get these 2 FPs down here, because he's just losing ground the longer they take. Oh, and he got a double crit there on Pineapple and Kusu again. This FP has been alive for a lot longer than it should have been.
They finally like Rage FP in left side and Rage Break. No, wait, where'd the FP go?
Ooh, Freed is stuck right here. Ooh, good freeze right there from Pineapple. Helped Freed get out of that jam right there.
Beautiful freeze.
Seems like there's a little bit of communication breakdown going on right there, because there was a couple moments where there were larges right behind people and they didn't know that they were there.
The dollar on the right side.
The dollar, yeah, I see it. Yeah, they're gonna need to help out Kusu with this. illethP using that M203 grenade launcher to great effect right there. That's one of the things that weapon is really great for.
Nice,
the FAL on
kill by Firebug.
Yeah, indeed, for sure. Still one flesh pound left, but it should be going down. Oh, he critted Freed again though. And there he goes. He finally goes down. They've almost got this objective done, right? They're at 75 now, 80 actually, and so they could leave when they get to 100% here. I wonder if they will do that or not.
Yeah, it looks like they got it. Very easy objective. And they made it look easy, honestly, compared to time my team and I did the objective.
Yeah, they ended up pulling it out, and they did get that objective done, so now they're up to a nice 400 health, or objective bonus, excuse me. Again, they could leave if they want to now, but they may decide not to, just because it's, you know, they've already got their hold established. Kusu's trying to get some aggro on this Scrake right here, but it's just not cooperating with them.
Kind of like good old Scrake things. Honestly, it just sounds like good old large things. So like, no, I don't want you. I want someone else. I want someone that's across the map.
That's really good. That's really good though on his part for doing that, because that Scrake was obviously going for somebody else, and that person might not have been ready for that. And he, you know, even if it didn't switch to him, right, he was blocking the way and body blocking it. So he's basically stalling for time. It's a good protection play on his part.
I love how Tibbs has just been keying down on the bridge and just starting the larges before they even drop.
Yeah, she's absolutely annihilating that lane. And Freed is also buffing her like crazy too, so she's just got all the damage right now. It's pretty awesome. Two more flush pounds.
There we go. Get wrecked. Very nice.
Yeah, they just made those two FPs into mincemeat. There's still one more, but I highly doubt he's going to be able to do anything at all. And yeah, that's that last FP. Just a couple Scrakes, it looks like, and that'll be the end of wave 6.
I just realized I had to get rid of my nade bind. So like I'm not hitting it.
Reloading. Anyone want this? I don't need it.
Don't worry, I got rid of it.
All good.
But I'm actually curious if Tibbs is going triple pistol, actually. They double Deagles and AFs. I'm actually curious which her loadout is.
I see an SPX in her hands right now, so it looks like she's just doing...
Okay,
she might be doing the old school meta loadout, where you do... Oh no, she did upgrade the SPX actually, so never mind. I was going to say, she could be doing the old school meta loadout, where you do dual Deagles, dual AF 2011s, and an SPX without any upgrades, but because she has that one upgrade, that definitely can't be a loadout, so... I'm not exactly sure what her other weapons are right now. Oh, she's doing a single Deag, that's what she's doing. So she's doing dual AFs, a single Deag, and an SPX.
It's a very standard gunslinger loadout. Maximize your DPS with the AFs and large. You can kill things far with the XPX, so feel pretty meta, honestly.
Yeah, it's a really solid loadout.
F-side's
oh wow, there's a Giga coming in the back lane. There's a quint FP, but one of them actually went to the other side. But I think he might just turn back around. They need to call for rotation here.
Yeah,
This could be a war room
spicy.
situation here.
Very spicy, fun.
Very spicy, yeah.
Well, they need this Z time bad. They really need this Z time extensions here. If they can get a full stack, oh, they dropped it, unfortunately. Now Kusu's just got to lock in and not miss any parries here, and he can keep himself alive and delay for the team, and they can get these down. One more left. They got this. Nice. They got all of the FPs done. So Kusu delaying there allowed illethP to help Blueflamex with his M203 grenades, and they managed to get that down. Now he's got 3 Scrakes on him here. They should have it, though.
Yeah, I believe in Kusu. After seeing that with the FPs, I really believe.
Oh my god, is there another?
Sort of, kind of. Just QPs can easily be taken care of. The FP, though, might be an issue, though. But we'll see.
And Blue Flame just lighting it up, helping to support that. So, just clean up now. Still 123 left.
And the back lane is just getting hammered right now.
Oh yeah, they're getting hammered hard. They got 2 Scrakes behind those cube on the stairs. And then I think there's an FP coming in from the right side of the back lane.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I did see one over there. But that Z time came in really clutch right there, and they managed to get pretty much all of those larges down, so they're going to be fine. They just have some Scrakes back there. There is one FP that, never mind, is now dead.
Yeah, I was looking for that FP. I think it died somewhere. I don't know where, but at least it's dead.
I've never seen one lane just get hammered like that. It usually kind of rotates, but they kept it down.
It can be jumpy sometimes. Sometimes one lane gets it and the other one doesn't, and you know, vice versa. Yeah, that was definitely a spicy spawn. It was a quint FP, which is ridiculous.
There's a double FP coming in from the right side, straight ahead. I think one raged. Yeah, looks like one time raged. I don't know.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they did put a time raged. He probably saw them all the way from the center room. Oh, Freed was trying to body block there, but unfortunately FP wanted nothing to do with him. That other FP is about to time rage. Yeah, he is raged now. They just gotta de-rage this and then just kill it. They should have that. Oh, re-rage though. A little bit of a misplay right there, but it's not really going to mean too much because it's the end of the wave, right? But in a grab situation, that could be really bad. Because they actually shot the FP too quickly there, and they re-raged it and made him immune to the freeze grenade, so they wasted a grenade as well.
Yeah, I was about to say Kusu and Tibbs almost bit the dust there. But they managed. And Kusu just being a Giga Chad with the Bone Crusher.
He is just bullying. Blue Flame backing him up with a fire. That's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, indeed. Similarly to last match on Hellmark Station Redux, he basically saved, almost single-handedly saved that situation from turning into a kite because he was able to delay those FPs for so long. And that saved them a lot of time, right?
Looks like they aren't going for the Wave 8 objective. Smart, because, let's be real, they're really risky. I'm really curious, though, if Yola-Mancers is actually going to do that, though.
Yeah, I would like to see it, too, if they decide to, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. That's such a hard objective. Yeah, Wave 8 starting up here, and we're still under 30 minutes, which is a very good time so far. Even with the lap they had to do during the kite.
Just seeing Zerker just swing canceling, it's just so beautiful to watch.
Kusu's just going on an adventure back there. That Z time extension, he went all the way downstairs, popped a couple riders, came back upstairs. It's so fun with Spartan when you have good Z time extensions. illeth is really killing it right now in Commando. Right now, too, that right lane where the Commandos at they're just Freed is just in a perfect position, right, with that airborne agent. After his time goes off, he just gets that passive gas that just keeps everybody at full buffs, and that's really helping them right now. It basically makes Tibbs's +1 SPX until +2 SPX while he's standing there.
Seems pretty chill so far. Nothing really spicy going on. Left lane has an FP, and then that's about it, actually.
Oh, that was cool right there. Kusu backed up in Z time with his Spartan movement speed, dodged that crit, and then went back in and blew his face off. That was pretty awesome to watch.
Kind of wish I saw that.
Ooh, okay, now we have quad FP on the right lane.
Quad, right.
Oh, but Z time pops. If they get the extensions, they should have these.
Oh, they got it. Yeah.
Oh, they unfortunately dropped it. That's unlucky.
So nice FP kill by illethP. I don't know if he gave us a prep or not.
I think they were helping him with it, yeah, but yeah, he still did a really good job. Just unfortunately didn't have a good angle to get the rest of the extensions.
Pineapple is out of freezes now, so...
Oh yeah, indeed she is, and there's still 120 Zeds left too, so if they get another Giga like that, this is one of the dangers of only having one Sharp, right, is if either side gets pushed right now, she's not going to be able to help them with those grenades.
Right. May have to kite and eats up down your time a little bit, but you play it safe, but looks like they're going to hold it down.
I think
Yeah,
they should be
down
able
to
to
90.
this. Right now, the commando side where illethP is currently standing is actually quite clear, and with these Z-time extensions, Blueflamex and Kusu are just cleaning up over there, so they should be restabilizing here. There's that last second spawn here, so we'll have to see where that comes out at. It looks like they got some in the front lane here. I think they might have gotten a split spawn there, which is pretty fortunate. Because some came out from below there. Yeah, they did get a split spawn.
Yeah, double FP coming from the stairs. See if they will take care of that quickly.
Yeah, those are what I was referring to. It actually spawned 4 of them, but the 2 spawned a bit back from the other ones that they killed, and so they didn't all arrive at the same time, which helped them out a lot, actually. And yeah, I mean, that's just going to be them cleaning up now, and that'll be the end of Wave 8. Just absolutely destroying that wave, honestly.
Destroyed. Every time it looked like something was going to pop, they just cleared it right up. Almost nothing to talk about. It made it look easy.
Right? And they have the Super Scrake brothers are just kind of chilling below right there next to Kusu, just taking their time.
Super Scrake brothers.
They're back again in full force. Here they come. Actually, there's 3 of them. Okay, they killed it. But yeah, the 2 Scrakes are just kind of way over there chilling.
Hope nobody dies by the single Scrake.
Nah, they're gonna get bullied. There we go.
And it looks like they're okay. I refer to that because, you know, see if anybody pulls the good old cap, you know.
Yeah, we don't want them to pull a captain. I'm sure they don't want to either. But yeah,
And
honestly, oh, go ahead, Boris. Go ahead.
I was just going to say I haven't seen any K-Man 11, so we might not be able to bring that up this time.
Poor K-Man. We love you, K-Man.
We do love you, K-Man.
But K-Man 11 is the best KF2 meme of all time. All right, Wave 9. So this is where things really start to ramp up a lot in ASL V3. So we're gonna start seeing a lot more of those, you know, Giga spawns. It might even be like another Quint, maybe. And there's 2 Husks right now. So on the back lane where Kusu is currently standing, he's dealing with some flesh pounds and QPs. And there are 2 Husks back there that are just peppering him. So, yeah, there you go. Right as I was about to say it, I was going to say that someone should get those 2 Husks, and it looked like Blue Flame and Pineapple maybe even were helping with that, so... Giving their Berserker a break there, because, again, like I said earlier, Husks can be your worst nightmare as a Zerk when you're trying to take out, you know, you're dealing with tanking larges, and then you have a Husk roll up on you and just start barbecuing you. It can be a real bad time.
Seeing Blue Flame just go ham with the Helios rifle, it's actually kind of satisfying, I can't lie.
I keep finding myself looking back there just in awe to watch the combo. It's so nice.
Ooh, the, oh wow, they had 3 FPs left lane. See if they take care of this. If they get the Z time, they'll definitely be able to take care of it.
They should have it because yeah, there's a couple more. Ooh, are they gonna get that prep? Oh, they tried to prep that Scrake in the front lane, but they weren't able to confirm the kill. illeth actually ran out of ammo. And the spicy meatball coming in right there. Another spicy meatball. Just eating up those Husk rockets. They gotta get that Husk down. There we go.
For Wave 9, they are really making this look easy. I'm really kind of jealous here.
Yeah, that's the power of Z-Time extensions, my friends. When the Commando is getting those extensions, it's just absolutely insane because everybody has basically, you know, a full Z-Time chain lasts 21 seconds of real time, but for the in-game speed, it's 4 seconds of in-game speed. So think of how much work you can do in that 4 seconds, you know? It's so vital to CD's gameplay loop.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really nothing to say. Just well done. They completely demolished that large pack coming in. Let's see if they're gonna get that prep on that. Yeah, they got the prep on the Scrake, it looks like. Oh wait, actually, no, Pineapple ended up getting the kill. But I guess illeth got an extension off of another Zed there. But she was trying to help him though, which is cool. I'm glad that she's doing that. Bedtime preps are a really fun little mini game to play when you're playing with a Commando. And they're actually very, very vital on the harder spawn cycles as well to, you know, help when there's not as many trash Zeds on the field. Easy extensions. It's cool to see that they're helping her with that.
I haven't even seen Pineapple have to use one freeze yet. Just they're just popping off on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, they want that W, man. They want to get that those juicy points. They're at 2,600 right now. There's still 200 points of completion remaining on the board. So depending on how fast they play, and if they do the Wave 10 objective, they could end the match with nearly 3,000 points if they're fast.
That's insane.
Very good. Rage FP coming in on the Commando lane. Never mind, not going to be able to get the hit. That was really good. Another Rage coming in. Freed's trying to body block it, which is good, but he fortunately gets past there. And, oh, and they dropped the Z time too. They just have 2 flesh bounds left though, and if they get these 2 down, they're just Scrakes after that, so they should be able to get this down. Yeah, and they do get them down indeed. So it should just be Scrakes from here on out, unless I missed one FP. There might be maybe one more, but I don't think so.
Overall, very solid Wave 9, honestly.
They really kept it locked down.
That's how you get this Billy rockin'.
Yeah, for sure. It was just so, like, there's almost like nothing to talk about because of how smooth they're playing right now. But we'll see if they decide to go for this Wave 10 objective coming up here, because this one's actually quite doable. I know, I think, I'm trying to think of which team did it. I know one of the teams today did it. I think it was you guys, actually, Captain, if I'm not mistaken, did this objective, right?
Wave 10, yes.
Yeah, I think you guys were the only team so far that's done this today. It's definitely doable. It would be, you know, depending on how confident they feel, right? I wouldn't blame them for playing the safe route again, because they do need the points to keep in contention for the playoffs. So they might decide just not to go for it, but if they do, I think they could totally pull it off. With the way they're playing right now, they could totally do it.
No, yeah, most definitely.
Looks like Freed's ping is maybe spiking again here, but looks normal on my end. Could just be me though.
I don't blame them for not going for it. Those quad FPs, pump that.
Yeah, it's definitely not like easy for sure, right? But they could totally do it though, I think, with how well they're playing. But yeah, again, I don't blame them as well. It's definitely better to just not chance it and just play the safe route. So wave 10 starting here now, and yeah, man, they're still making real good time. They don't have to kite this. They could end this match at like 42, 43-ish minutes or so, which will give them about 7 minutes of time bonus, 8 minutes of time bonus, which is pretty good. That's almost 600 seconds. 600 points for free, basically.
And I'd say their total score, if my calculations are right, would be around 3K. So not bad, actually.
Yeah, not bad at all, especially compared to last week. Because last week they did unfortunately suffer a wipe, and that's again why I think that they're playing it safe, and I don't blame them for doing that.
Also, the quad FP, right lane. Oh, make that triple.
I'm thinking let's take it over to a war room, maybe for a little bit here in this wave, because they do have a lot of FPs coming in from both sides. Let's take it over to a TSU69 war room.
All right.
Go to kite.
Oh yeah, kite.
Yeah, kite.
Easy. Okay.
Dear God, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
like
bad,
this.
but lucky.
It's always the fucking sirens, dude.
Shit.
That's rough.
Keep coming back.
Okay.
Siren bind.
We cannot go slow. We're gonna have to hurry up and get out of here.
Yeah, we have to move.
Blue, let's go.
I'll stay back
Have
room.
some drugs. Have some drugs.
And a bunch of husks.
We don't have extends. We need to
Oh,
get
guys,
out of here.
found at the door.
Okay, coming.
Kusu?
Blood still seeps from my wounds.
Holy fucking
Quick,
stalkers.
come back.
Just put right here.
We need to get out of here.
Okay. Where are we gonna fight them?
Keep fighting.
This is what we do
Strike
for
and
the rest of the
circle.
wave.
Okay.
A lot of largest behind you, Kusu. Be really careful. Wait, why am I not scouting?
Yeah.
Guys,
You're
Go, go.
behind's clear.
Kusu.
Behind's clear. Behind's
Kusu.
clear.
Oh man, I thought you were in the mosh pit of Zeds.
No,
You guys-
I was.
You guys need to get through. You guys need to get through. This is Scrake. Check's gonna cut you.
Three
Three
Scrakes.
Scrakes gonna cut you off. Nothing's
We
in
do
hold
need-
area.
We need to work on these flesh bounds.
Yeah.
You guys are good.
I'll
You guys
keep
can.
watching the back.
No, you guys. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's clear.
Okay.
Get ready to drop. Oh fuck, I dropped.
I
Drop,
took a
drop.
hit.
Go, go, go.
Okay, drop.
Okay.
Two sirens on couch. Already see him.
Hey, is that
Ooh.
objective though?
Hey.
Little objective
Alright,
here.
see. You guys have just some trash
Move,
behind you?
move.
Moving.
Yeah, flash bounce, flash bounce.
Heard.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw a nade.
It's great.
Go, Kusu. Okay, okay. Gotta
Okay,
go,
the
gotta go,
teleport.
gotta go, gotta go. Read
One
watch
got
out.
past me. Oh no.
You guys are good.
Okay.
You guys are good.
I enrage a Scrake.
All good. All good.
Drop the scrape quick.
Back is clear so far.
Scrake is
Yeah,
there.
your kite route's super clear.
Okay,
Oh, I should have used that time to kill a flesh pound.
okay.
I
Go,
wouldn't
go,
risk
go,
it.
go.
Back is clear. Back is
Okay.
clear.
The bloat in
Come
circle
back,
though.
Kusu.
Courtyard's gonna get blocked up by a bloat and some crawlers.
Nope.
Just kidding. You're better.
Enrage. There's an enraged Scrake coming.
Oh my god, 200 ping.
Scrake is
that.
dead.
Fucking
Oh dear
internet.
God, Freed.
Not the time to do this. Tibbs, help Kusu clear out the back. Keep
Yep.
coming back, Kusu.
Heard.
We got two Scrakes by main hold.
All right, let's get out.
Oh, I took a little hit.
He's coming up the stairs. He's coming up the stairs.
That's
Just get past
three.
him. You got it. You got it.
Okay.
Just don't enrage him.
I need to grab a spare.
I'm gonna derage.
Okay, derage.
Watch the corners. Watch the corners.
Holy shit, that's
Get
a lot.
ready to drop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drop is clear. Drop is clear.
Okay, dropped. Just gotta make sure that Kusu's dropping off at the at the same
Yeah,
time because I don't want him stuck up there.
Mm-hmm.
Try to kill as many of those flesh pounds as you can.
Yeah, your back is clear. Your back is clear. You have time.
Oh,
Oh
Kusu!
no, the corner!
Kusu, no, don't you die, don't you die, don't you die. Oh, you motherfucker.
Kusu!
Oh, I didn't even realize
main man gone.
you could get caught there.
Heal blue.
Heal blue.
No.
Tibbs,
Oh,
Just
fuck.
one. Crawler, just one crawler behind. You guys are clear.
2 and a husk.
keep coming back. Keep coming back. Get out of this
This is
room.
winnable. This is super winnable. You guys got this.
You guys are gonna have to switch
Good,
between
sure.
who's taking the rage hit.
Mm-hmm.
Tibbs,
Okay.
get in front. Take one hit and then back off.
Freed's a bit blocked right now. Hey,
Okay,
I took
run,
a
run,
hit.
don't share
I'm
them.
gonna take another hit.
Do not
Oh.
bunch up. Spread
Oh.
out. Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay. Just take the hits, Tibbs.
Okay.
Just or take a hit.
One
There you go.
hit.
Yep.
Oh, Tibbs. Just keep moving.
Is
No,
this
Tibbs,
straight by
keep
main
moving.
hold?
Keep moving. You're cut
I'm
off.
moving. I'm moving.
2 of them.
Do you need spares?
Yeah, I need to grab. Yep, got it. All good.
Good, 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 good.
All right, heal
Careful,
Freed.
fade. Oh
Keep
boy.
coming, keep coming, keep coming.
Isn't the rage
Behind you,
crate
behind
on you?
Shit.
Fucking kidding me.
Hughes Craig's in the doorway as well.
I'm dead.
No. You win these. You win these.
No, you
three.
got this. You got this. You got
No,
this.
I'm dead. I'm
You
gonna
got
die.
this.
3, 2, 1.
Good Tibbs.
and-
Let's go, dude.
No,
Let's
you
go.
got this, Freed.
Go around. Just keep running. Keep running.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Tibbs, take hits for him. Just get
Yeah.
behind him a little bit.
Okay.
How many flesh pounds are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Five?
6, 7, and a QP.
3 rage strikes.
Mm-hmm.
I took a hit. Freed, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, me too.
Ah, shit.
Hits.
Damn.
Fucking kidding me.
You got any needs?
Nope.
I
Oof.
can't believe I got caught in that doorway.
I can't believe I got killed by a Gorefest.
There's a flesh pound. Well, not those, but like, you know.
You can find a door. Oof.
Oh. Just got great there.
Ah, good try, man.
Good track.
Bro, that actually makes me sad. I was actually hoping they would actually get that.
No lie, I was too. I believe it was Kusu that got trapped at the door, and then it was hard to keep up. It was so gut clenching.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I was just asking them real quick if anyone wants to come in, but yeah, really unlucky. That was like just a series of unfortunate events over and over again. Kusu got stuck in the door. Obviously, he wasn't trying to get that to happen, right? He just was backing up. But he just happened to get clipped in that corner right there, and that was their main tank, right? So without him, they now had to swap to trading hits, and that's really stressful and not easy to do, especially when the aggro is constantly swapping like that. When they're both taking damage, it makes it really difficult.
And I
I still
believe
think
I
they-
saw Freed just tossing grenades on Kusu, and I was hoping, oh, please get out of there.
Yeah, he tried his best. They both tried their best, and that's honestly the best they could have done. Like it was just such a difficult situation to get out of. But yeah, that's unfortunately going to be the wipe, and the final score. They basically got all the completion score, so their final score is a 993 out of 1,000. So they basically got the full completion score still. It's like almost like they basically beat all the 10 waves. But unfortunately, though, they will not be receiving any bonuses though because that is the penalty for wiping. You have to complete the game to get the bonuses. I might have missed it, but I didn't see if anyone said they wanted to come in, so they may not be having. I'm gonna give them a second. That was really tense though, man. That whole time I was just like, oh, I was like on the edge of my seat the entire time. That was very, very intense.
Same.
It was
All I
like
could get out was OMG and holy cow. It's like, what else do I say? This is intense.
I was like basically watching a game of GG, honestly.
Yeah, that
It felt like it, didn't it? Yeah.
What was happening there, right? That was not their fault. Like it was just an unfortunate. Like I said, it was a series of unfortunate events. And before I bring illeth in here and Freed, I just wanted to add that what I think was contributing to that. Again, this is not the team's fault necessarily. The FPs were following them and they were mulching all of the trash that were left in the map. And by them killing the trash, that was opening up more spawn positions for more flesh pounds to spawn. So they just, you know what I mean? Like it just started like snowballing, itself. And that actually happens a lot more often than people would expect.
I don't know if you saw, by the way, Tamari. It's Free and Kusu. That one to the interview.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Trolling.
Yeah, I was just talking and looking at the same time. Okay, thank you for correcting me. Okay, yeah, so let me go ahead and grab them and bring them in here, and then we'll get the interview going. 1 second.
Oh,
I'm so sad.
Ah.
So how you guys feeling? I'm stressed. We could feel the tension in that last wave. That was crazy.
Actually, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like we showed a lot of improvement from where we began, and that was just hard.
Were you guys in the war room for that last little bit, right when Kusu died?
Yeah, we were in there for pretty much the entire kite.
Can I get an exclamation point, Kusu? I didn't know I could get stuck there.
Sure, I can make that.
That is. Oh no. I didn't know you could get stuck in that tiny ass door. Oh, I'm so pissed.
That's gonna be the new bind anytime anybody gets stuck for any reason. It's just
no.
There's so much janky hitboxes or just blocks in any map. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, I have to learn every single one in the entirety of the kite route. Otherwise, shit happens.
To be fair, like when we were able to practice, like we didn't kite a whole lot at all.
That should be a thing that we do for next. We should practice the kite route in particular.
We really should.
They just launch up a game of GG and there you go. Kind of give people, because without a Zerker, having anybody tank really, it's really valuable, as you need it for buffs and you also need it so nobody dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should also practice without having a Zerk tank, because I could just randomly get stuck and get mauled in a corner again.
It's kind of exactly what I was saying, because having, say for Tibbs being your, not like dedicated tank, but taking most tanks hits than Freed, and kind of you guys trade off and, go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually didn't practice that too much, because, we mostly just restarted every time something went wrong, instead of, actually practicing.
To be fair, we practiced the holds more than anything.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, no, that was really rough.
You guys still did really well though, despite all of that. Like honestly, it was just like I was talking to everybody before we brought you in. It was just a series of unfortunate events. I feel at the end, and I think one thing that happened, I can't be sure without going back and watching, but I think what ended up happening there was the FPs that were following you guys were just killing all the trash, and they were opening up more spawn slots for more FPs, and then it just snowballed,
And then they started enraging Skrakes.
Yeah, and that's not even really your fault. That actually just was just super unlucky that happened.
Oh.
And I think you guys did the best you could. I think you guys still did super awesome despite that. The whole game, you were just it was funny on wave 9. We were just we didn't even really know what to talk about because it was just so chill. It was just holy crap, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, it got a little scary at the end of wave 9.
Yeah, a little sketchy on 9, but
Yeah, both waves got pushed by what, at least 3 or 4 larges.
yeah, we got sandwiched a little bit, but we did pull it off. But wave 10 was rough.
Well, that's what I kept thinking. Wave 6 in the objective hold looked like it got a little bit tight, but y'all just recovered. Wave 9, was it? Or wave 8 looked like it got a little bit tight. You recovered. And so on that last wave, I was just like, okay, they're going to do it. And then I saw all those FPs like, oh my God, this is a GG run. What the hell?
As Bell likes to say, ASL does have hands.
It does. It does.
It does, yeah.
It do be having hands.
It definitely can. It can definitely put out. Sometimes like it's one of the easier cycles, but it's that when that kind of a situation happens, it can basically just turn into like a GSO run almost. That's what Boris was saying, or it was Captain that said it actually.
Yeah, we weren't killing the larges fast enough, so they just kind of piled on.
Yeah.
I think I actually kind of want to ask, because just out of curiosity, because I haven't seen anybody go for the Wave 8 objective. How come you guys didn't?
We actually had the Wave 8 objective on lockdown. Like we did it. We failed it, I think, twice, and then like 5 or 6 times after that. Like we were able to do it every time. Right before the match started up, our Wave 9 was like all at once on that objective, and like we restarted it a couple times, and it completely destroyed all of our confidence in doing it. So we were like, yeah, let's not risk it.
Yeah, that hold is really volatile. It can either be super chill and you get sporadic larges, or you get absolutely swamped with large spawns.
Yeah, I asked that because when my team and I did the objective, it was just it was crazy. Every large is coming from every lane. It was crazy, and I don't blame you guys for not doing that, because that objective, like, you got to be mega like on your mind, like you got to be ready to just kill everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we had like I said, we thought we had it on. We thought we had a handle on it, and right before the match started, we ran through the objectives to go through them one more time, and it threw a curveball that we didn't know was gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Captain. I had to. I don't know if you're actually in the game anymore. You might not have seen what I just wrote.
I did. Sometimes I just say shit without even realizing what I say.
I have to add that to Elmo.
Oh, did you guys see the bloat freeze that Pineapple did?
I did actually. I also saw the many Gorfiend freezes as well. Some pretty pro Gorfiend freezes.
Did you all prep the Gorefast though?
I don't. Did we'll have to ask Tibbs. I don't remember seeing if that happened, but she probably did.
No, the real question is, did you all prep the door though?
We did. I don't know if you saw Illa throw a grenade at the door and nothing happened. Pineapple ran over there, welded it, and then ran back, and then Illa threw a grenade and it unwelded the door. It didn't even break it. Like the door just wasn't welded anymore.
No, I'm talking about, did you get extend off the door, bro? That's what I meant.
Oh, extend.
Door extends.
No, you'll have to get with our commando and tell him, teach him how to do that.
I will. Actually, no, Elmo can teach him how to get the infamous door extend.
Yeah, Elmo does like to shoot doors and not said since that time.
Bloat mine extends.
Are the real deal?
If only. Actually, Elmo, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask her, by chance? Thought I'd just leave you the floor for a second if you wanted to say anything.
I actually don't. I was spending most of my time just watching, enjoying the show, trying to capture the action, so I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to the small details of what was happening around.
That's fair.
So
Okay.
I must disappoint once again.
To be fair though, you guys played really well. You guys, it definitely showed you guys practiced that hold, because no issues. I mean, you guys got pushed a little bit, but I think your all's comms are very on point. And
Did you guys notice in the objective 6 hold how I was diverting the largest to the other lane?
He's been so proud of that.
I am so proud of that.
That's
saw you
something I
doing it.
actually said. How I thought you were going to be on the left side, honestly, and have a sharpshooter on the right, but I was wrong. So I was actually surprised that you all did that instead.
Yeah. Every time the left lane was too heavy, or if there was like too many larges, I would actually just go around the right side, drag them, and then fight them.
That's
so
smart,
you know
actually.
that I am so proud of that.
I saw you doing it, but every time I saw you doing it, it was like the tail end of it, right? Like I didn't see you actually go over there and grab them, so I didn't realize that that's what you were actually doing. But that's cool to hear that you were doing that was purposeful. That's really smart. I like that. Relieve a little bit of pressure, and even if you can't like get them down right away, you know you'll eventually kill them, especially if that time pops. That's cool. I like that. That's really smart.
It depends on what it is. If it's a Scrake, I can just fight it out in the open or whatever. But if it were Flesh Pounds, I slowly guided them, wait until they time raged, and usually by then Z-time pops. I actually try to plan for Z-time extensions, or Z-time, while playing Berserker. Which is why you'll see, like, the moment Z-time hits, I swap out to the nail gun.
Yeah.
Like, it's immediate.
I actually did notice that. Like you were on it like immediately.
Yeah, I am
when you were with Blueflame.
Yeah, I am super attuned to the Z-time sound. The moment.
How's that go again? I think I might need it one more time just to make sure. Oh my god! Why do you enable me?
But yeah, I do have to agree with Captain though. Again, I think you guys still did a great job. Like again, I honestly like a lot of that. I wouldn't really blame on you guys. Like it's just unfortunate, right? And it seems like you guys are taking it in stride, you know, in good spirits, and I'm happy to see that. I definitely don't think that you should be like on yourself for what happened, you know, because you're still like there's still completely a chance for you to be in contention, right? Like you're not down and out, and there's still a whole another round left. So like I think it's cool to hear you guys at the very beginning of this interview. You were talking about how you know we're gonna practice the kite next time and stuff like that, and I'm happy to hear that you guys are already thinking about like what you want to do differently next time and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
every loss is it shows where the holes in the plans are, and then you just gotta patch them up.
for sure, yeah, that's a really positive mindset to have. I'm really happy to hear that. That's like you know how you're deciding to look at it for sure, because it's easy to get on yourself, right? And I wouldn't blame anybody for feeling that way. Like it's totally understandable.
Oh no, I'm super sad.
Yeah, no, I get that. I totally don't blame you for that. For
I
no,
didn't know
like,
I
not
could
one
get
bit.
stuck there. Dies.
Honest with you
I'm
guys,
still-
you continue. Sorry.
Hey,
I'm still waiting on an exclamation mark Kusu command.
That's
I hear you
gonna
on
be
that.
it. That's gonna be it.
Oh yeah, I'll add it after this is over.
Didn't know. What were you gonna say, something?
I was just saying, I hear you on that super sad club. Welcome to the club. But it was unfortunate, but y'all really played insane.
Sorry if I did my math correct, which I probably didn't. Our total was 993, so that puts us 1 point behind your team, Boris.
Oh no!
I
We didn't even beat 13 on the map alone.
I have one question that
I hear
surfaced.
you. All that work, but y'all really played insane. Preet, can I ask you, was it an ISP issue on his end?
Freed was lagging a bit.
I have no idea, but I don't know if you guys were watching my ping. I'd be like hanging out at like 88, and then go to 126, which is fine. I usually play at that, and then every now and then it would go to like 250, 300,
and it would be at the worst. It would be at the worst moments. I noticed that. It's like, oh no.
I ran into that ring area and then I just started skipping. I'm like, oh cool, this is fine. I love this. This is great. This is how you game, I guess.
Emma, you had a question?
Yeah, one question arose when Freed asked you to repeat that set time sound and you did it like 3 times. Why are you two like this?
We learn it from you. We hang out with you too much.
Yeah, we hang out with you too much. I'm still so proud of the little cute trick I did.
Little cute trick.
Yeah, it was super fun to watch. I had a really good time watching, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and putting on such an awesome match. Like, even if it wasn't, you didn't like end up winning in the end, it was still really fun to watch. So seriously,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for organizing everything.
Yeah,
of course. What's most important really is if, like, as long as you guys had fun and you learned something new, that's, I think, the main objective for me anyway.
Mhm.
It seems like you guys did. So, like, again, I'm really happy to hear that you guys are taking this like in a positive light.
yeah, we're not out yet. We're one point behind 404, so
You're absolutely not out.
we're
And-
still
and-
we're still clawing at it.
We're still fighting for last place.
We're gonna battle.
I did want to, before we move toward wrapping up, I wanted to ask the question that I usually ask every team, and that would be, who would you guys say was the MVP of your run?
Oh man.
I don't know. That's hard to say.
I'm gonna say Tibbs.
Tibbs. I couldn't see it too much, but I think Blue Flame helped with you a lot in that back.
Yeah, Blue Flame was really good too. It's like I am stuck between Blue Flame and Tibbs. Because
that
Tibbs
Hellfire on the back line in set time.
Also, also Pineapple with the bloat freeze.
Oh yeah.
I think that
really
is definitely very important.
They
I think
also-
she froze it and went, oh, and then laughed and she goes, I froze the bloat.
Yeah, I'm stuck between Pineapple and Tibbs because Tibbs has improved so much. And to watch her just like melt lanes now, it's so awe-inspiring.
I also I don't know if this was mentioned last time. When we met Pineapple not that long ago, she was like playing Suicidal with her friends as like a challenge and would like sneak away from them every now and then to do Hell on Earth on her own. And she wound up playing Spawn Cycle Elmo made a while back, her first time, and like she just got the bug for like just wanting chaos and everything. And then she went from being like a Zerker main and playing medic to one day she's just like, I want to play sharpshooter, and then she has just gotten so good in the past like what 3 months, 2 months, 3 months.
Pineapple's growth has been wonderful to see as well.
Her and Courtney both have just like they grabbed onto like this. I wanna do this, and they just fucking ran with it.
I'd say especially in like Courtney's case, because Courtney honestly has shown a lot of improvement, and I'm really proud of her. And I've taught her a little bit, but as Tamari always says, you just play the game and you'll definitely get used to how things work, and it's a lot about trial and error, honestly. And sometimes I don't even like tell Courtney things; she just kind of figures out on her own, and I think she notices that.
And yeah, and that's one of the cool things about this tournament too, is like you can grab some of the more experienced players and inexperienced players, get them together in games, and they learn a lot. I know the first tournament I learned a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
that's the
kidding.
point of it, is the learning aspect. Go ahead, Kusu.
Yeah, I was gonna say I learned a lot. Like for these tournaments, for this one and last one, I've had to learn how to play Berserker with a team.
Yeah, it's not that hard to play Berserker. You just hit things with things. That's all you do.
I've basically had to learn. So in no particular order, I had to learn which Zeds I can hit, how far up front I can go, how to do takedowns while crouching. I've had to learn every map we play. I take the time to make mental notes of where every place I can get caught is, which is why I was so surprised that you could get caught there. I said I try.
Yeah, clearly you didn't get every place.
I don't think
clearly not. Another one is how well I work with my lane partner. Can I just go up and attack everything, or do I have to hang back and let so I don't disrupt sightlines? And this tournament has taught me so much about how to do all of that.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I like to hear that.
What are you talking about, though? The best way to play Berserker is go Hemocollar and go away from your team.
Exactly. I don't know if you guys saw me shooting Illeth with the 9mm during that one wave, but I think that was like his second or third time messing up his overcap. And he's like, "Oh, my skills are wrong."
We've all done it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the worst one is when you try to overcap and you run on top of an ammo box and you're just like, and then you have to buy armor again.
And just sit there and go, cool, I don't want that extra ammo anyways.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is you overcap, you pick up your weapons, the wave starts, and an ammo box spawns under you.
Oh, I've had that happen, dude. I hate that. I've had that happen to me.
Another thing,
painful.
Another thing I love with Commando is you get ready to fight a large because everyone's busy, and you pull out your FAL and you fire, and it's in single shot, so you just hit it one time, and you're like, oh.
Yep, been there too.
Hang on.
I've done that too many times to count, actually.
Yeah, I've been there.
You notice instantly from the sound because the firing sound is different.
It's so awkward. You're just sitting there like, wait, what just happened? Speaking of Commando, though, was that I was curious about illethP playing Commando. He did a really awesome job, by the way. There were so many moments during that match where, like, he legitimately saved you guys from having to kite because he just got some clutch ass extensions. But the question I wanted to ask was it because last time he played Gunslinger, and from what I understand, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he enjoys Gunslinger a lot, right? That's like his main perk that he likes to play.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was a Commando main before.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And then he tried Gunslinger and just fell in love with it and started playing that more. But he did play a lot of Commando.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I was just asking if it was like a preference that he wanted to do, like he wanted to play Commando and you guys made the swap, or it was like you guys wanted to expand, get him to expand in other ways, or
It's more so.
I think he kind of wanted to play Commando.
Yeah,
he wanted to give it a shot.
He was fine with Commando.
Cool.
Like Commando is the role we needed, and we had two choices, and so he chose to go.
They kind of worked it out and was like, yeah, he'll run Commando.
Well, yeah, I was just curious because, like, there's like, for example, when Newt and I played in a tournament that was hosted about a year ago, you guys know about it. It's the Flux tournament. It was a speedrun tournament, and when we were running our team together, we actually talked about this topic, and we talked about, obviously everybody has their preferences, right? We had people that like to play Sharp, we had people that like to play Commando. Newt, obviously, you guys probably already know he likes playing support, and we sat and talked with each other. I know, right? No way. And we all know he's a
Berserker main.
We all know he's really a survivalist main at heart. Come on.
True. Yeah, that's the one.
But we did sit and talk about it, and we were just trying to discuss amongst each other, like, what do we want to prioritize? Do we want to prioritize people playing what they feel they're comfortable with, or do we want to prioritize playing what's going to work better for the situation? And that's why I asked that question. I was just curious, like, how you guys looked at it.
To be honest, we want everyone to play what they're comfortable with. However, if they are willing to try something else, then we're going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Newt is watching. Support's cringed. Sorry. Also Rongo too. Rongo supports cringe. Sorry.
Rongo always says support is the better Sharp.
Then Sharp is the better Commando, I think, right? Is the other one.
Yeah.
Right.
And he says Gunslinger it's a crutch.
I mean, Survivalist is also the better Firebug too.
Survivalist is obviously meta. People just don't know about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the perk has been buffed to absolute hell over the last 2 years. So
Medic is the better Berserker.
Honestly,
Tank's
real.
better.
Demo is the better field medic.
You guys are such memesters. But we are approaching the 1 hour 30-minute mark, which is about the designated time that I wanted to devote for the stream. So if you guys didn't have any other last second questions for the casters and Elmo as well, I did want to move toward wrapping up the interview and then ending the stream.
Okay. I have a question for you guys. Who would you guys say was the MVP? Because you guys put us in the uncomfortable spot, so now we got to put you in the uncomfortable spot.
I would have to vote for 2, actually. That 4-2 split. I was just so impressed with Kusu and Blueflame just holding down the back, especially how much shit y'all kept getting. It's like, oh my god.
think for me, I'd definitely go with Blueflame because just the Z time that he was like in Z time, he was just demolishing everything. And plus that he was playing his best character, obviously Albert's. Anyways, second, because I like to pick MVPs in different lanes. I'd say for the right side, it'd probably have to go to also Commando, obviously because of the extensions, but also, you know, Pineapple, as you know, without her freezes, you all probably would have got pushed at like wave 6 or wave 8 instead of it being wave 10.
Yeah, Pineapple Sharp, like her freezes are so good.
They were so on point at critical moments. Everybody was just on fire.
No, the freeze grenades, they should be cold, not on fire.
Oh,
Can we get
they?
this man out of here?
Okay.
Get this
Is
guy
that
out
why
of
they
here.
call them freeze? Okay, I didn't realize. Thank you.
Somebody get him out.
You should just ban Freed instead of Newt, honestly.
What was that? What was that sound you were making on wave 6 again? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, we need to hear it again. We need to hear it like 10 more times, please. Now we gotta replace the actual Z time sound effect with that sound.
It's fine.
Gotta go back
I'll
into the
soundbite it.
battle.
I'll soundbite it. It's cool.
Yeah, for sure. I would say for me though, by the way, just in response to the MVP question, I'm actually gonna take like my quote meta choice. I guess I'm always partial to medic and commando because of how important they are to the team. But I actually am gonna go with Freed this time. But not necessarily for the reason that it might seem. I mean, obviously, like you were doing a really great job at keeping everybody alive, right? And that's vital, right? But actually, I think I'm going to go with you for this because of you basically functioning as the IGL. Like every time we were in the war room, you were doing a really good job of keeping everybody, calm and like calling out directions. I mean, everybody was helping, right? But you were like kind of directing everything, and I think that's a really big part of keeping everybody, like I said, keeping the stress levels down and stuff, and it can mean the difference when things do get hectic, like especially at that last wave when we were listening to you guys. And I think that's a really underrated thing in CD is like, it's all like most people focus on like, the aim and the mechanical skill and even the game sense. But sometimes just having clear communication and being calm is a skill in of itself, right? And that can really make a difference in a game winning or losing.
Oh, I completely agree. Freed is an amazing in-game leader. Like he's very communicative. He's very on top of things while performing all the duties that the medic needs to perform. Like Freed is absolutely cracked.
Yeah, and medic, honestly, in my opinion, like doesn't get enough credit. I feel like a lot of people, look at it like, well, you're just looking at people and clicking on them, and that's it, right? And I mean, I guess at the essence of it, that's kind of what you're doing. But there's so much other things you could be doing as medic, and there's a lot of things to keep track of, especially under these circumstances, that it actually can become very stressful, and it's not easy to do, especially with the bans, right? You don't have any of the AoE weapons really either, so.
I would say that the skill floor of of medic is really low. However, the knowledge of what you can do and the little tiny things that you can do to make everything so much better is really high.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely.
Because anyone can just hop on and poke people with darts, but it takes someone really knowledgeable to stand in spots where where spawns are blocked and keep constant communication, call for freezes, call for the kite.
Especially there was a couple moments that I know I distinctly called out on the stream when we were watching you guys, where I think, I mean, a lot of you guys did. I think you even did it as well, Kusu, at one point. But I saw Freed do it several times where there were there were Zeds that were coming in that were not going to him. They were going to somebody else in the back, and he actually just stood there and got in the way on purpose to absorb the hit. And that's what I'm talking about. Like that's actually something that a lot of people wouldn't really consider something that could be done, right? So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give my MVP to Freed. I think that was everybody did really well, obviously, and I'm not downplaying anybody's contributions, but yeah, your direction and stuff really, I think, really helped you guys make it as far as you did. Like it was really an important part of that whole scenario. So yeah.
Thank you.
I think I'm the only one missing then.
Pressure's on, Elmo.
Pressure's on. So the thing is that I'm super biased towards my precision boys. So I would probably have to direct my MVP towards either Pineapple for her insane freezes. As a solo sharpshooter, being able to freeze that many things and keep that much under control is huge. And split that with Nigel for keeping up the set time extensions on Commando.
Yeah, for sure. They both did super well. Like there was, especially because solo sharp was actually something that I was distinctly talking about that at the beginning about how, because like Elmo and Sob's team, they've been doing dual sharp the entire tournament, right? And that makes things a lot easier, right? Because you have more coverage of the lanes. You don't have to worry about rotations. You don't have to worry about running out of freezes, right? So whenever you're doing a solo sharp situation, especially when you're doing things like objectives, that sharp has a lot of pressure on them, and I think she performed really well under those circumstances. And yeah, illethP just like completely. That's why I asked that question originally about like whether or not he wanted to play it or not, because he did really well. Like I believe you when you say that he used to play it, because when I was watching, I was like, yeah, like it's pretty obvious that he's got this down. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to ask. So if you guys don't have anything else that you want to ask, I think that's going to be a good time for us to wrap up here.
Okay. Thanks for having us, and thanks for everything.
Yeah, of course, my pleasure.
This has been a very positive experience for me.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys play next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you for coming in for interview.
Yep.
You guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
I'll see you guys later.
GG, guys.
GG's. All right, so it's just back to us again, and I'm gonna do my normal thing and thank everybody in the casting and cameraman. So it'd be ZeElmo, and then also Boris and Captain for being here with me today. Appreciate your guys' help, and yeah, it was a lot of fun casting with you guys, like always. And then also thank you to the viewers who are here and stuck with us through this match. It was a lot of fun. We will be having one more match today. The last match of round 2 will be in, let's see, it's 9:20, so it'd be 5.5 hours or so from now. There will be one more match, and that will be on Boris's channel at twitch.tv/Boris the Animal TTV. If one of you guys could maybe perhaps put that in the chat, so they have a link to it. But we will have that match later on today. It will be featuring the Yolomancers. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun because I know that they've probably got some really spicy strategies cooked up and ready to go. So I'm excited for that match.
Yeah, especially knowing Jenny, she's gonna pull off some really crazy shit, and I'm honestly rooting for them because, like, considering I was in their team last tourney, even though I'm on my, even though I'm facing against them, I'm still rooting for them honestly, because hashtag Pete Gang,
That's the thing, though. We're still competing largely with our other friends, so.
Yeah, you gotta root for each other, keep the love up. It's such a good community here.
Because Pete Gang is a no. Pete Gang is a no. Yolomancers is the norm for Pete Gang. I think it is. So definitely hope they win
your
this.
own team slogan? Damn.
I was about to say that you beat me to it. I was about to roast Captain for not.
It's okay. So because I happen to know your old team's better. Yeah. What's it? Slogan? Motto? Better than you? It's Yolomancers is a front for Pink Gang.
Front for Pink Gang.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I was close. I was close.
I can't believe that you claimed the click and then you just hear unable. Insane.
I was close. I don't think they would say like we hate you now, Captain. No, that's all good.
It's too late. We hate you now.
I saw that, Freed. I saw that, bro. You coming for us? He said 1 point. We're coming for you, 404.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing Yolomancers and then seeing you guys play next week's matches. So once again, guys, I do want to move toward ending, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end by just saying again, thank you so much, and we will see you guys later on in the match if you're there. If not, we'll see you in the next week's matches, hopefully. So y'all take it easy. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later.
Take care, everyone. And we are off.